Today is Holy Thursday. When most people think about tonight, they picture the Last Supper, sitting around a table with the disciples. But they completely ignore what happened just a few hours later in the absolute pitch black of the night. After the meal, Jesus walks into a grove of olive trees called the Garden of Gethsemane. And this is where the sheer terrifying reality of the cross finally comes down on his shoulders. If you have ever felt like the weight of your life is going to literally crush you, you need to pay attention to exactly what Jesus did in this garden. The Gospel of Luke tells us that Jesus was in such intense agony that his sweat became like great drops of blood falling to the ground. That is an actual documented medical condition called hematidrosis. It happens when a human being is under such an extreme level of psychological and spiritual stress that the capillaries in their sweat glands literally rupture. The King of the universe was experiencing absolute raw terror. He actually falls on his face in the dirt and asks God for an escape hatch. He prays, "Father, if there is any other way, let this cup pass from me." But what are his closest friends doing while he is quite literally bleeding from stress? They are asleep. Jesus is carrying the weight of the entire world, and the men who promised to fight for him couldn't even keep their eyes open for an hour. He is entirely alone in the darkest moment of his life. But here is the absolute turning point of human history. Even though his flesh is screaming for a way out, he stays in the garden. He finishes that prayer by saying, "Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done." Brother, you're going to face moments in your life where the weight of your responsibilities feels unbearable. The stress of carrying heavy loads at work, the pressure of providing, the exhaustion of trying to hold your family together. It will make you want to run. It will make you want to look for an escape hatch. And a lot of times, the people closest to you won't even realize how heavy the burden is. But true, biblical manhood is not the absence of fear or exhaustion. True manhood is looking at the crushing weight of your duty and saying, "Not my will, but yours be done." Don't run from the garden today. Pick up the weight, trust the Father, and stay in the fight. Click like, drop an amen in the comments, and follow Modern Man Mosaic as we head toward Good Friday tomorrow. Let's get to work.